Well, there was some welcome fine weather in many areas of the southwest today, giving locals respite from the recent storm battering they've endured. But while the repair work gets underway, the impact and damage caused by the weather extends far beyond those areas which were in the eye of the storm. Cordelia Lynch is in Dawlish now. Cordelia.
Well, tonight, Chris, here at Dawlish Railway Station, engineers are still working on the line behind me. This is as close as we can get because Network Rail is still concerned about falling debris. There has, though, today been an air of optimism about the place as the weather improved. People coming along just to take photographs to see the extent of the damage. But now there is real concern about the long-term impact on the economy, no matter how resilient the region may be.
The rocks removed as the sun returns, but the rust has settled in at Dawlish.
Well, here you get a sense of how big the task ahead is for them. They're using a combination of spades, brooms and what looks like a giant hoover to remove this debris. Some estimates suggest it might take 6 weeks to carry out these repairs, but local people tell me they can't imagine it will be ready in that time.
I think it's going to be longer than they think it will take. What with the weather, I mean, we could have more weather like it. So, during the end of February, the beginning of March.
Won't be able to go through as they've done before, doing 50, 60 mile an hour, a lot of them. 10 to 1, they'll have to cut down and go at, 25 miles an hour, just drift through. Yes, I think they will get that done.
But that pace is no good for commuters, and even the relaxed tourist seems reluctant. In Kingsand in Cornwall, this swell has taken Chris Banks's customers with it.
Normally the sea is like this, nice and calm and about this level. It gets a bit higher, high tide, but it was up to the top of that, the lower windows there, which must be about 20 feet from the rocks below. Saturated. Do you feel it there?
Yes.
And it's going to have to go outside actually. The loss adjusters have put it outside.
And you run this as a B&B,
I do,
so...
yes. I've had to cancel guests this weekend and I've got some coming next in 10 days and I might have to cancel those. It all depends how quickly we can get this done.
And further down the coast, there has been a remarkably quick turnaround. Just in time for half-term, Torquay looked deserving of its English Riviera moniker. 2 days ago, all you could see was water over this wall. But the images of a flooded West Country still linger. At Adam Millward's hotel, bookings are way down.
We were going great guns the first 2 weeks in January, and then almost like a tap, those bookings have turned off. Weekend bookings are holding up reasonably well, but we are definitely down.
It's estimated 60% of the industry here is based on people taking unplanned breaks, but the cry "we're open for business" isn't getting through. Meanwhile, this is costing at least £2 million a day, and Friday's surge on the steel hasn't helped.
But Cordelia, there's more bad weather on the way.
Yes, there is another spell of rain expected tomorrow for the southwest, but it's not expected to be as prolonged or as heavy. Over the next 4 days, we're expecting 1 to 25 millimetres of rain. And to put that into perspective, we were getting that much in just 1 day last week. However, there are still flood warnings that remain in place in Somerset and in the Thames, of course, rising water levels there. Transport, though, is expected to improve. First Great Western, which has suffered so much in the past few weeks, say most of its routes will be running as normal.
Thanks, Cordelia, and there'll be a weather forecast in a few minutes after the news.